Hi, friends and family, and welcome to another edition of The Weekender. Wow, fall is upon us. You can always tell when fall is back because the fall arts come back. And what I mean by that is, I mean classical music. Believe it or not, I worked for a symphony for about 5 years as a production assistant back in the day. And it is nice when you start seeing that we have the classics coming back. A lot of your local vineyards and a lot of your big vineyards where the classical performing arts perform, they're actually starting to get their concerts going again. So that's a really good thing as far as the arts are concerned. Obviously, I like live music, and so I'm always going to be pumping that here on the Weekender. This week's topic for the Weekender is outdoor lighting. Ideas for warm and inviting lighting, a warm and inviting glow for your house. And so I thought I'd take it upon myself this Weekender so that we could save a little money and give you a few ideas of how you might be able to light your house and what are some of the things that people are doing out there. So the first tip that we do have is tips for a warm, glowing area is, first of all, we want to highlight our trees and our plants. One, you want to highlight your trees and plants because if you illuminate the trees and plants, and given the presence of the trees and the way they look at night and the reflections that you get in the shadows, it looks awesome. Another tip that you could do when it comes to illuminating the lights outside is make sure that we use what we call uplighting. Uplighting is those little lights that we can shine up. A lot of times we think that we want to light the area where we put the lights on the ground and point them down to the ground. Obviously, that would work as far as walk spaces, but when you're trying to really illuminate your house, illuminate the architect of the house, a really good thing to do is uplighting, and you uplight the landscaping, and it makes it look really nice at night. Another thing, another tip that we have is we want to have a focal point. A lot of times when you light your house or something, it's good to have like a focal point. A lot of people choose to have the walkway as you walk in as a focal point. You can use the walkway or you can use a patio area, maybe out back where you can have these focal points where you kind of concentrate all the lighting in a bunch of different areas where you kind of create a theme. The next thing that we want to give a tip on is you want to have a variety of type of lights that you want to use. Obviously, a lot of people, they have that huge floodlight, kind of when you kind of walk up there and it kind of takes, that whole area and it kind of filtrates it. But I'm kind of like to use area lights. You kind of want to get the little area lights. There's some other lights that you can use as far as step lights, things that you can put on your stairs. And then they have the new ones that a lot of people are using now are those post lights, which you can put on your post or on your fences if you have a fence. Now, when it comes to lighting, it can actually get really expensive. Or you could save a lot of money like I do. I choose to use solar lights. Those tend to kind of have a price point. I would say anywhere from, actually, I get some of the dollar ones from the Dollar Tree. So I would say a price point from $1 to about $65, depending on what type of lighting that you're trying to get and what type of illumination that you're trying to get. And the solar lights work wonderful throughout the year. They last for a couple of years. I've relit my whole backyard. Matter of fact, I picked up some for the hillside today. So I thought it would be a good idea to kind of talk about lighting, illuminating areas. And cost-wise, as far as if you do want to get some really expensive LEDs, the LEDs that kind of plug in and they're the old school where you kind of wire in the whole electrical area, those can run anywhere from, I would say per light, anywhere from $40 to $100. So for whatever budget that you're trying to use, I highly recommend that you kind of think out the whole process, kind of do a little design so that you can, get a variety of different types of lights. It looks great when you light up your house at night. It's a great selling point when people do a drive-by if you're thinking about listing your house or selling your house. So again, The Weekender. Once again, thank you for tuning in. I hope this information was helpful. Again, you can always reach me at area code 510-220-7155. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for subscribing and hitting the subscribe button. And I look forward to talking to you guys next weekend.